What's good, YouTube land? Wakanda forever and all that. Black repaints are Halloween themed enough, right? Sure. And before we get to handle the awesomeness that will be Tigatron, or even Ravage, I forget he had a prefix. Let's go back all the way to Wave 1 Cheetor and make him a bad guy. Would that be Etor? This beautiful black Panther is actually Shadow Panther from Kingdom. He's looking a bit deflated. Hold on. Spoiler alert for transformation. There we go. So, yes. This king of a fictional part of Africa is, well, he's a straight black and silver repaint of Cheetor. And if you're wondering why he's named Shadow Panther, it's because he was named Shadow Panther back in Beast Wars. Because he was the original OG Beast Wars black Cheetor repaint. They even did the Masterpiece Cheetor as this guy. He's got more toys than he does actual appearances in any fiction. Because I believe he's from one of the comics. Because he didn't actually appear in Beast Wars. But apparently he's a spy with an attack called Shadow Mist. And his job is to, well, infiltrate and kill Maximals. Because apparently he's unseeable by standard Cybertronian sensors due to the sweet black and silver outfit. But let's take a look at what we do have. First off, great way to make that face even more creepy is just paint the already vacant eyes red. And when you open his mouth, he literally looks like he's screaming into the abyss. Then, a nice black metal scream. And this may be completely obvious, but I enjoy this black repaint because it tries to hide the robot kibble just a tiny bit more than Cheetor over there. Especially on the biggest being the bottom. Like, sure, those are still obvious robot arms, but at least the coloring matches. Like, at least it doesn't look broken up as much. Character-wise, I got nothing else. Meh. But let's, I guess, go over beast mode articulation. The mouth does open. The forearms are on ball joints. Very nice range. And they're on a hinge. The elbow is on a hinge. The wrist is on a ball joint. Hello! Wait, is he... How? Hold on. He's going to wave to the British. Suddenly Shadow Panther is the Queen of England. Or I guess the King of England. Hind legs are the robot mode legs, so the only bits that are for beast mode are the knee hinge and the heel ball joint. You can use the other joints, but we'll talk about those in robot mode. And his tail is much more of a tight fit. So it really doesn't have access to that peg swivel as it should. Yeah. It's completely obvious, but it looks nicer than Cheetor. Like the only bits that break up the Panther are unfortunately the yellow bits up top and the silver on the on the hind legs, but that's no problem at all. Also, he definitely feels like he's made out of adamantium. Oh no, wait, it was vibranium. Damn it, I got my Marvel metals all wrong. Alright. So let's get down to transformation. So as we already saw, we can split the chest, and the arms should go with it sometimes. And then you can just put his beast legs wherever you want them. I just tend to put them behind his back like that. And he does have the same problem as Cheetor, where the little tab that would be right there, right under my finger, goes in to right above where the head is. And that has a very high tendency to snap off. So they still haven't fixed that for this straight repaint. But then you fold down the beast head, rotate the robot head, straighten his arms, rotate his wrists, so everything's lined up as it should. Fold these panels in. And then straighten up the leg and fold down the foot. Do the same thing on the other side, and you can remove his tail from his butt. And there you have Shadow Panther in his robot mode. And it's definitely a good looking robot mode. It definitely looks like it can marry Storm. In fact, I'm not even going to do this with editing. I'm just going to see how fast I can transform Cheetor. Okay. And there we go. That is still a very nice transformation. I don't play with Cheetor much anymore, but I still think he's very solid. He was a very solid start to what has been probably one of my favorite toy lines of all time, really. So here's the comparison. And yep, even in robot mode, I still think Shadow Panther looks cooler. Now, the only thing that's actually different on this guy, the forearms might be molded differently. No, they're not. They're just painted. The only thing that's different is the brand new head sculpt, which is actually an old head sculpt, because this is okay, so I gotta explain. Back in the Beast Wars, I don't have any of my original Beast Wars characters or toys sitting on my shelf anymore, or in storage. They had the option of a sort of mask secondary head. And this one was Cheetor's secondary head. His sort of monster head. So when it comes to Shadow Panther, this time they actually just said, screw it, instead of repainting the head black, we'll just give him the monster head. Because even the original toy and the masterpiece both use just a straight black Cheetor helmet with the option of this head. This time, Shadow Panther doesn't get an option. It is an interesting head, I guess. The big black bulging eyes are a choice. And he sort of looks like he has earrings, yellow earrings on. But besides that, it is, again, just a black and silver repaint, which never doesn't look awesome. And this time you get a bit more yellow for the shoulders. The only lingering effects of Cheetor. I think there might have been even a Transmetal attempt take on Shadow Panther, but I'm not 100% certain on that one. So articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. Very nice range. Go all the way around. Not negligible side to side, up and down. Shoulders are on a nice butterfly joint. They can go all the way up, and that far back. Go far out, way out, all the way. You do get a bicep swivel. You do get beyond 90 degrees of elbow range and a wrist swivel. Also, he keeps his allegiance on his sleeve. Maybe you should keep an ace up there. But waist swivel goes that far in either direction. The always terrifying crotch face looks even more pronounced now in all silver. But it can also flip up to reveal maybe he's not a guy after all. And also that his hips can go forwards and not backwards due to the Panther part right there. Also, the straight black paint does give a nice sort of highlight all the molded in detail on like Cheetor's spots and kind of bring it, like, make it easier to see. So I like that. Knees. You do have knees. Oh, and hips. I think does he have a hip swivel? Thigh swivel? No, he does not. Right. But he does have a knee swivel. And a knee bend. And are the ankles actually... Okay, they are the same piece. They are the exact same mold. I was not sure, because it felt like they were a bit stuck going into beast mode, but never mind. They do have an ankle tilt and a hinge for all the posability you could want, I guess. I mean, you could use an ab crunch and probably a thigh swivel, but I'd still think at deluxe price, this is a very solid figure. He's not perfect, but this design will never be perfect. Like, have you seen how much the animation model cheats? Oh, and I forgot to play the Beast Wars theme. Like, not even the masterpiece could figure out a way. Like, sure, it had a better way to clean this up because it's more expensive, but it could not. There's no way they could find a perfect solution without overhauling the design. Oh, come on, this is... So, is this the most worthwhile? I mean, he's definitely good as a Predacon rank inflator. Like somebody that wasn't in the show, but...
When you receive calls like this,
Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Ad blocker, what are you doing? Oh my god. All I want to play is the Beast Wars theme. Stop giving me a fucking 50-second ad!
When you receive calls like this, our servers have detected that your IP has a virus. Take 6 seconds and
All this hassle. This is what I get for not doing it right away. Okay, there you go. So, do I recommend this guy? He's not the best use of this mold because Tigatron is coming out or is out in places, and he's a Voyager using this mold. Reworked it to actually fit a Voyager scale. Or there's a freaking Predacon Ravage who remolds this thing so heavily it's hard to imagine it's actually the same mold. Although he does actually use pieces in the colors for Shadow Panther, because basically this guy is Ravage but not. I guess you could call him he's Rav. Rav ain't. That doesn't work. He is not Ravage. Hashtag not my Ravage. I don't like that. I'm gonna leave it in, but I don't like that. So, I mean, Shadow Panther's pretty good. Like, it's definitely the best iteration of him that's not Masterpiece. And it's cool, I guess. But if you're looking for different versions of this mold, holy white balance. What the heck just happened? Where did the light balance come from? If you're looking for versions of this mold, I would say go for Predacon Ravage, go for Tigatron. Both of those were in the show. If you don't care about the show and just want some Predacon nobody, I definitely think he is worth a pickup. And plus, his colors just look awesome. So, thank you for watching. He has a weapon. I completely forgot. He has Cheetor's tail weapon painted with a silver sickle. So that actually makes it look cooler. Like he's the Grim Reaper. He's coming for your soul. Blah. It definitely looks better in black and silver than yellow and freaking teal. Not even teal. Light blue. Kind of duck egg blue. Like that's. Even Tigatron actually comes with the gut gun. And I still wish I could get the RED Cheetor just for the gut gun, but you know, if you don't want Cheetor, you still want to check out this mold. That's also a good spot. Just, yeah. I'm rambling on, and this video is 20 minutes. Okay, wrap up. He can do. I forgot to do. He can do the full splits. Just in case somebody was asking in the comments or telling me I forgot to show his outward posability, because I did. He can do the full Van Damme. So, there you go. Bye. Thanks for watching. Spook you later. Alligator. He's a Panther. Predacons, assemble!